YouTube, what is going on, you strayed gorgeous guardians? It is Mesa Sean, and back at it with some Destiny, and unfortunately I'm still not playing. It's the day after Christmas and PSN's still shut down, and it's just the whole thing's ridiculous. I mean, I get it, alright, they're trolls, they're doing it for lulz, but seriously, you know, people should get arrested for this shit, man. I mean, you know how many kids and adults, by the way, because I'm certainly an adult, a lot older than you guys, as some of you have noticed, but I mean, like, seriously, they ruined so many holidays over this thing. It's just, it's infuriating, but that's not what this video is about. This video is more for people who say just get Destiny for the holidays. I guess we'll be calling you Christmas Noobs, alright? And gonna link a couple of videos that I did where I got my second characters, because I initially started on a Hunter, then I did my Warlock, then I did my Titan, and I got them to level 20 in a number of hours, and then obviously up to 24, 25, because I had already gear that I had gotten legendary-wise from working on my Hunter that I stored in the vault. So this part of the video pertains to you, the other part doesn't, meaning that you're not going to have gear to have in the vault to upgrade you past level 20. So this really is, I'm going to encourage you to go watch that video, but I'm going to just kind of walk you through some things that I think you should do in terms of if you just get Destiny and you want to level up and get to 20 fast. And you know me, there's no tips and tricks. I'm just going to share with you what I did, what worked for me. There's many other options you could do out there. Again, no tips and tricks, no like quotas on these videos. I always say at the end, like it only if you see fit. I need feedback. I know whether I made a shit video or I made a good video. Now, there's two kind of key ways you can do this, okay? You can either wait till you get to level 5, jump into the Crucible, play non-stop Crucible, and you'll be level 20 in no time. However, the Crucible is not for everyone. And in particular me, I did it the opposite way. I did it all with PvE and bounties and story and all that stuff. And just hear me out first. PvE can be really annoying, and I know that everything is normalized in terms of health and damage, weapons, and you can go in with a low-level Sidonia AR3 and murk people that are past level 20, no problem. But the thing is, you're going to be lacking a lot of the abilities and the specific armor type abilities that help you with, say, like your grenade cooldown times or getting your supers faster and things like that. So if you're not a great PvP person, I'm certainly not. This is an Iron Banner game in the background, and I consider this a good game. I'm not. You'll never see beast gameplays on this channel except for once in a while. I'm more of your casual player and channel for casual people, as I always say. So what I would do is, when you go in and watch the video to see what I did, right? So I basically play story and I do a shitload of bounties, okay? Now, if you're starting brand new, you're just firing up your PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or whatever, okay? And you have no characters whatsoever. What I would do is I would open up 2 characters, okay? I would start off, play the story on both, get to the point where you can start getting bounties on both, okay? Because remember, you have bounties daily, and they reset every day. So what you want to do is, or in my opinion, again, guys, this is just my thoughts on how I would do it if I was starting. And guys, I would, but first off, I can't get on PlayStation. And 2, I would never want to delete one of my characters. I worked so hard on all 3 of them. They're all level 31s now. But what I would do is I would open up 2 characters. Let's say you open up a Warlock, right? Start playing that Warlock, start going through the story, get to the point where you can start getting bounties, okay? Start doing those bounties. That XP is going to apply to your character in droves, okay? You obviously do the ones that are doable and do the ones that give you the most XP. The bounties from the bounty truck usually can vary between, I think, 5,000 at the most. Lowest is about 2,500. Now, another big reason why I say open up 2 characters is because then you have probably more of a chance of getting weapons you like early on. I know for me, I was all about, again, the Sidonia AR3, and I was using the Shinjin. I think it was the C at that point. It was the green one, not the blue one. I think the blue one was the Shinjin E. You want to, if you find a gun in one of those characters, bounce it back and forth between those 2 characters each day when you're going through your story and your PvE bounties. Now, we'll talk about the story. You don't have to go through the whole story, and in fact, I might even encourage you not to. Because when you go to choose those stories, you could choose which level you want to do it at a higher level or a lower level. So, if you could make it up to, say, level 20 without having to do much of the story, you'll see in my Warlock video, I believe I didn't even make it onto Mars at that point, and didn't even finish most of Venus there. Then all of those story missions have an XP value to then apply to a second subclass or that particular character. You getting where I'm going here? Because we're going to talk in a second about subclass. I got another video I made a long time ago about leveling up your second subclass without even having to touch a subclass. It's probably already been known a while, but we'll go through it again. Another key thing also is that if you have friends, and hopefully you should, because this game is all about community. It's all about having friends and playing with friends. What I would do is then hook up with someone that's a higher level than you and start doing your daily, or start, even do the weekly and nightfall. I remember when I was leveling up my character, I think I was only like level 23 or 24. I had a couple of buddies of mine who were 29, 30s, and we would do the nightfall weekly and also the daily and stuff. So then, because of the nightfall, once you do it for the week, you get bonus XP basically for everything you do for the rest of the week. So if you can get on with some friends, get that nightfall done, let them take you through it. Just you got to be in the lobby with them, and then you'll have the nightfall XP applied to you for the rest of that week on that particular character. But again, you could just jump into the Crucible for a couple of hours and you'll be done. But I know for me, I can only take the Crucible for so long, okay? It's one of those things where, like, sometimes I have really great experiences, like having a great game. Then once I get that really good game, I feel better about myself. I've gone positive or double positive, and then I go back to PvE. Or sometimes there's situations where I'm just getting my ass handed to me. I'm just constantly getting triple capped, playing control by a party, and then I said, fuck this. I'm going to go back to PvE. Now, the next thing I'm going to say is, and I'm either going to get a lot of disagreement or a lot of agreement with me, but when right off, stay away from factions. And here's why. Now, you need gear, okay? It's much easier for once you start to hit close to level 20 or 20 to grind out the Vanguard playlist. When you grind out the Vanguard playlist, you get marks. Then you could use those marks to easily buy gear from your Vanguard. When you play with factions, the only thing you could use to buy gear from them is going to be Crucible marks, which means you got to play a shitload of Crucible. And I'm sorry I'm cursing so much, and I'm still annoyed with this whole PSN thing. If you play the Crucible, if you lose a game, you only get 2, and if you win a game, you get 3. It's a very slow process if you want to get marks to buy anything from the faction. So I'm going to recommend stay away from factions initially. Once you get comfortable and you start and you're leveled up and you feel more comfortable playing in the Crucible on a regular basis, then I would go join a faction. And for me, I'm all about New Monarchy, baby. I love them. In my opinion, they've got the best guns. The Red Hen X, gotta love that thing. Vanquisher, come on, cannot go wrong with those guns. Now, one of the God, I can't talk today. One of the last things I'm going to say is how to level up your second subclass without even playing on a subclass. Probably self-explanatory. I'll link the video in the description, and maybe I'll even try to put it on the screen here. What I do is, okay, let's say for my Hunter, started off with the Gunslinger, play through the Gunslinger, I'm going through PvE, getting XP, it's ranking up, I'm unlocking abilities. Then as I do bounties, what I do is when I go cash into bounties, I switch to my Blade Dancer class, apply the XP from the bounties to the Blade Dancer, never even have to play on the Blade Dancer, and get all those abilities unlocked. Does that make sense, I hope? Because that worked out like a glove for my Titan, because I did not want to play as the Defender. I just played as the Striker the whole time, but every time I did all my bounties and cashed them in, switched over to my Defender class, cashed in the bounties, Defender gets leveled up, I didn't even have to play on it until I had most of the things unlocked. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments section if you did or have any questions. You guys know me, I'm very, very active in the comments as well as on Twitter. Drop a like on this video only if you see fit. Follow me on the Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Links will be in the description. And that's it. You stay beautiful, Guardians. And God, I hope PSN gets back up, because I am going crazy and completely delirious. And I probably should turn this off. Wait, hold on, my God. Option, Control, Command. Oh, spacebar. Bye, Guardians.